Hi, my name's Kevin, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. First off, I would consider myself as a right-brain dominant person because I'm very artistic in multiple ways, ranging from photography to singing. I love to sing and make up my own covers of music and songs. I also participated on the variety show this year at my school, singing a cover of Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw. And recently I have been interested in making t-shirts and selling them throughout the school. Next, in the identity status theory made by James Marcia, I currently feel like I am in the identity achievement stage. Not many teens are in this stage, but I feel like I'm in it because going through many career tracks that my school provides, I finally realized what I wanted to do for my career, and that career is graphic designing. From that, I looked at many different universities that provide that degree, and it turns out many California state universities are the best schools for the kind of major that I want to get into. And from that, I've picked out my top 3 schools, which are California State University, Long Beach, San Diego State University, and University of Los Angeles. Ever since I was a kid, I was always positively reinforced by my parents because whenever they wanted me to clean my room or do my homework, they always rewarded me with a piece of candy. Also, I use self-positive reinforcement on myself whenever I work out by rewarding myself with dessert after I eat dinner or by watching my favorite TV show. According to Alfred Adler on the birth order theory, I am the youngest out of 3 children. I feel like I am the entertainer because I always bring fun and creative ways for the family to enjoy themselves while we are all together. I also think I am really spoiled because whenever I ask my parents to get me something, they always do, since I am the baby of the family. Taking this further, I found some similar characteristics of the personality disorder of being dependent on others. I interviewed my mom to see if I was that dependent, and this is what she had to say about it. Okay?
No, but how do I look in the camera?
So just keep.
How do I look in the camera?
You look good.
Are you sure you got the best side of me?
Yeah, I do.
This side, okay? Not
I do.
this.
Damn. Let me ask the question.
Oh, no, but I don't want. Oh my god, I feel like there's like all these eyes over me. I'm getting like sweaty and.
Me too. This is a sweaty family.
No, you sweat because you're fat. I'm sweating because I'm nervous.
Well, with this
No,
camera
I'm just
angle.
kidding. He's not fat, okay?
So, do you think I was a dependent child? Like I always had the extreme need to be taken care of and always dependent on others, like to the point where it was like a personality disorder?
Yes. That's it. Yeah, you were always dependable, fool.
But like, do you think I am now?
Of course, that's a dumb question. You are.
Like, give me examples.
Mom, what's for dinner? Mom, where are we going? Mom, can you help me with this? Mom, can you, give me some money? Mom, it's too cold. Mom, it's too hot. Oh my gosh.
I feel like I have intrinsic motivation because I strive myself to get good grades just because I want to get good grades, and I don't do it for the purpose of impressing anyone else because it's not my parents' grades, it's my grades. Also, I like to read books just because it makes my brain smarter, and it's just one of my hobbies. I feel like I have type A personality because I'm very impatient and time urgent with my friends, and I always get annoyed if they're late on picking me up to hang out. And I get mad easily on small things that shouldn't even matter. Like, for example, I was babysitting my cousins and they weren't listening to me, so I always get mad and I yelled at them. But I should know that like they're still learning because they're still young. Growing up as a big Asian, I felt like I had body dysmorphic disorder because in first grade someone called me sumo wrestler, and ever since then I felt unconscious of my body. In third grade, a girl said that why I was eating 2 lunches and that being fat is ugly. And so I went home and looked at myself in the mirror and kept calling myself ugly. But now I joke about with my friends and family about my weight and size, and I am not unconscious anymore and I am more confident in myself. I feel like I have OCD because I need to have all my pictures dated and put in an album, named specifically on what we did that day. Also, whenever I check my Twitter app, I constantly refresh my Twitter feed to see who tweeted 1 minute ago. It is an addiction. Out of all the Freud's defense mechanisms, I feel like sublimation defines me the most. Because whenever someone gets me mad, I don't usually go and hurt that person that gets me angry, but I usually channel it into another direction, like running or just walking away. And whenever I'm stressed out with like homework and everything, I usually go to the gym and just start working out because it clears my head and gets rid of the stress. Also, I think that I cope with stress by being problem focused, because when a teacher makes a mistake on the grading online, I usually email them or go the next day to tell them that they should fix it. And when someone is talking bad about my friend, I usually confront the person that was talking bad about my friend right away, because I don't like the feeling of not making a problem solved and always worrying about it. I always have a positive outlook on negative situations, and maybe that's why my family and friends always tell me that I have an optimistic view on life. Whenever my friends feel like they're gonna fail a test or they didn't study enough, I always tell them that they should come to me and I'll help them tutor so they can do better in the future. And also, if someone else is having a really bad day, I like to help them have a better day and just be really happy and always have a positive outlook just like I do. And always look on the brighter side. I use the actor-observer bias because whenever I'm the actor, for example, and I do really bad on a test, I blame the test how it wasn't like what we learned, or if the teacher didn't teach us good enough. And if I'm the observer of the situation, for example, if I do good on the test but my friend does bad on the test, I usually think maybe he should have studied more or just paid more attention in class. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like I always have an imaginary audience. I feel like whenever I walk in the hallways, people always stare at me and like talk about me because I'm really tall and big and I stand out for an Asian. Also, whenever I'm full of Koreans in a Korean supermarket or wherever I go, even though I don't know how to speak Korean, I feel like all these Korean people are staring at me because I stand out as a big, tall Korean kid that isn't normal. And it probably would have turned out to be that they weren't talking about me, and it was just all in my head the whole time. I feel like I fall into conformity and everyone else does, because if something looks good or is popular that people are wearing, then I would wear the same thing. Or if some people are listening to a certain type of music and I listen to it and I happen to like it and they're my friends, then I would probably listen to it too. So basically, this is who I am in a nutshell. This is me.